Welcome to Husky and Hangry. I'm Drew, and I'm Husky. My wife's Britt, and she's hangry. So anyways, we're making hummus. This is a very Mediterranean style, traditional kind of Levant style hummus. It's gonna be punchy but creamy and super delicious. Started out here with some chickpeas or garbanzo beans that were dried. This is a cup of them. You put them in a bowl. Then you fill them up with water and about a tablespoon of salt. And then you let it sit overnight. Or if you're a little lazy like me, you just boil some water and add that instead and let them sit for 2 to 3 hours. Then you're gonna cook them, you drain them, put them in a pot, add another tablespoon of salt, a half teaspoon of baking soda. Our friend again helps break them down quite a bit. And I like a bay leaf, so I added a bay leaf. Discard the bay leaf, drained the chickpeas, but I retained their salty, rich, yummy liquid because we're going to need some of that at some point. So we're gonna put those off to the side over here and move to the base of our hummus. This is the juice and zest of 1.5 lemons, 4 cloves of garlic, salt, pepper, a half teaspoon of cumin, and a 1/4 teaspoon of coriander. And I've had that sitting for about 10 minutes just to soften the garlic up. And now we're gonna add the tahini. Tahini is a very loose style sesame paste or butter. So we're gonna add that in there. That's a cup of tahini. Buy as good a quality as tahini as you can. It's gonna be, north of $7-8 for a container. Really, really good though. Should be sweet and nutty. All right, there we go. So, you're gonna need your butt plug for this. We're just gonna give this a little bit of a blend just to kind of puree. And while we do that, we're integrating the garlic and the spices in the tahini. It's gonna be delicious. All right, that's done. It's already pretty fucking thick, so it's gonna indicate to me that I'm gonna need a lot of this chickpea liquid, which is okay. So, carefully add your chickpeas. Better two-hand this. Carefully add them. And this is what you want to see, people. See how the shell, kind of the little membrane, is off? That means we've got overcooked chickpeas, which is exactly what we want. Kind of like when you make refried beans, only time you want to overcook beans.
So you want them overcooked?
You do, because it's just going to make this job so much easier. Now, granted, we're using the BMW 7 series of blenders. This is a Vitamix. Not everyone's going to be able to spring for a $400 or $500 blender. Fully understandable. Even with this thing that's like 5 horsepower, it's going to take us like 2 to 5 minutes to get it pureed. So it could take 10 minutes with not as powerful of a blender, and that's okay too. But the more you cook your beans, the easier your life's going to be. So put the cap on, get your butt plug in, or in there. Stick it in them on medium. Just gonna help it out a bit. I need some chickpea liquor, so I'm gonna pour off like about a cup of this.
Get a money shot in there.
This is gonna need more liquid, I think, because I like mine a little looser. And this is awesome. If no one's ever had like warm hummus, because the chickpeas that we cooked were already a little warm and we're adding warm.
Can I get a finger?
It's not done yet. Okay. Not everything needs to be fingered, Britt. Just gonna add the rest of that guy in there.
I think it needs acid.
Oh, how convenient. I'm sitting here with a bottle of champagne vinegar, so we're just gonna put a few drops in. And that's okay. It's always good to just kind of adjust for acid, adjust for salt. I don't think we need any more salt. This tastes really good to me. It's seasoned really well. The chickpeas were well seasoned. So this is kind of a nice loose consistency. I think we're almost there. So we're gonna do like one more blend probably with our butt plug on high. Here we go. We are done. We have achieved hummus perfection. Look at that texture. It's kind of velvety. It's just perfect.
It tastes delicious.
It does taste delicious. It's got great salt. Get that nuttiness from the tahini and the garbanzos or the chickpeas naturally themselves. Garlic's not overwhelming. Lemon's not overwhelming. Good spices. So we will now plate this up and serve it and have a little snack before dinner. I think it's a good idea.
Ooh, little snack.
Our hum bum is done. So we got a little toasted pita here. Castavano olives, I always say it wrong. Calabrian chilies, chopped up, a little Calabrian Chili Oil. Really good olive oil, not your cheap stuff. And then some smoked Spanish paprika. And this will be a good little snack for us.
That's delicious.
I'm gonna double dip only because it's you and me, even though it's COVID time. This is so good because it's warm too. Mm-hmm. That like, you know, like when you would go to a
real
sports game.
Oh, okay.
Back in normal times, and somebody would be sitting next to you with nacho cheese, and they would start finger banging the nacho cheese to
Oh, gross.
I would do that with this hummus. So I get it. Well, thanks for joining us on Husky and Hangry today. Britt's not hangry, so mission accomplished. We'll see you soon. Are you gonna finger the bowl? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.